Hey, silver tubers, it's Mr. Z coming to you from the silver pouring bench. I wanted to do an experimental pour this evening. I'm making this mold for a friend of mine and asked for a specific weight, but I think it's overweight. I think I got a little giddy on the mill at work and made this bar a little bit big, so I'm going to pour a bar just to see how big it is. I think the mold's good and warm. I know the silver's good and warm. I'm going to pour this bar and then I'm just going to take a short break and go over some pickups I had today at the LCS. So that's good and full. Give it a few little tap tap taparoos. There we go. Alright. And we'll be back shortly. And we're back, silver tubers. And so I was right. I kind of overdid the mold. It's a little bit bigger and chunkier than I expected it to. So I went ahead and stamped it just to see how that stamp would look in the middle of a big bar. It's 5.2 ounces Troy, and so almost kind of looks like a propeller. But that's was supposed to be a 100-gram mold. I might have gotten a little bit generous with the milling, so there's the 5.2 ounce bar, Tree of Life experimental. I'll put that there with the other two little ones that are left from the first batch. These two I'm having a hard time melting them because I like them. So, but they're both just shy of 2 ounces. That mold came out just shy of 2 ounces, and I was shooting for a 2-ounce mold. So, anyway, moving onwards. Today I'm working on collecting a tube of American silver dollars, and I have chosen the piece dollar as my given dollar. I have a whole tube of Canadian. It's funny, I collected an entire tube of Canadian dollars before I did American. So I currently have 2, 4, 6, 7, plus the one I carry around in my pocket every day. And today I picked these 4 up. I picked up a 25. I picked up a 26S. I picked up a 24, and I picked up another 22. So these are going to go in the tube, and that will give me, I'm getting closer. I don't know, I don't like my dollars in flips, I like them in tubes. So there's another one. And this is what you wanted to spend your Wednesday night doing, watching Mr. Zeke pull piece dollars out of flips. And these are in really good condition. Full plume of feathers, good rays, some good finish, luster on them, mint luster on them. And I just mentioned to the place I work, I just mentioned to him I wanted to pick up 4 more, and he disappeared to back, and these are what he brought out. So he usually does a very good job at picking me out nice coins, and so this is no exclusion to that. He picked me out some really nice piece dollars. So now for piece dollars, I've got put those on top of the stack, and now we're up to, my math is horrible, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 plus 1 I carry, so 12. And we'll just put those here in the tube. And 8 more to go, and I will have a tube of those. The other thing I'm gradually working on when I see them are the Engelhard Prospector rounds. And I've noticed even though they're both 84s, there's 2 distinct backs. There's this back, and I'm sure someone in the comments will tell me to go check out a website about Engelhard rounds or bars or whatnot. And then somebody in the comments will tell me the difference between this Ingle hardback between the two different Ingle hardbacks, because they're both the same year. Well, this is an 84, 85, but I think I do have an 80. Yeah, there's an 84. 84s, two 84s, the American Prospector, with two distinct backs. And I don't know which I like better. I really like this design. But today we had some come in, and he divvied them up, and I got 4 of them. And here they are. And they're all 84s. And these are all the Big E Ingle hardbacks. So that brings my total for the Englehards to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 Englehards. So I'm not going to bore you by peeling all these out, but they're coming out of these flips, and they're going to go in the tube. I've got a tube right here, waka waka waka, for Englehards, and I'll have to make a label, hi-ho style, 84, 85 Englehard rounds, 1 ounce rounds, and slowly try and fill this tube up as we get them in. I don't order them. I'm not going to buy them from any of the bullion dealers. I'm just going to pick them up as they come into the shop, and slow and steady wins the race. So I appreciate everybody watching. I do want to throw a shout out real quick to Silver Diva. I'm going to put a link to her channel at the bottom of this video. She and her husband have invested in a full-blown giddy-up CNC machine, and they are now in the mold making business. And I gotta tell you, it is so nice to have someone within the community machining molds, because, well, for various reasons. I'm just thrilled to have someone inside the community who is a stacker, and a prolific community stacker at that, making molds so that we can buy our molds from within the community. I like that. Oftentimes I feel like the folks that are outside of the community don't truly get the dynamics of silver mold making, and so they're either glass mold makers or they're just machinists who notice that we need molds to continue on with our hobby. And so it's nice to have someone from within the community making molds. And Silver Diva and her husband bellied up to the bench and made a sizable investment, and I wish them the best of luck. I know that I will be patronizing them on a regular basis. And she also made the comment that her molds will be one of a kind. So if you order a mold from her, you will be the only one to ever get that. So you won't have to worry about somebody else pouring the same thing you're pouring, which I think, you know, inevitably the way the system is set up right now is going to happen. And you can't get frustrated about that. I mean, you can. I know I have, but I let it go because I understand that's just, there's limited supply of molds and there's limited number of people making them. And so now with Diva and her husband making them, you can truly get molds that are just yours. And so I appreciate it. Check out Diva's channel. She was instrumental early on. Her and Hi-Ho both were both very instrumental early on when I first started, you know, dripping silver into molds, and they've both hung with me this entire time, and I want to say thank you to both of them, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Mr. Zeke from the Silver Pouring Bench. Cheers, everybody.